I'm Dr. Thomas and I'm applying for the role as Space Advocate for East England. My passion for science began with a basic but treasured refracting telescope looking at images of the moon when I was a child, and from that moment onwards I was hooked. I've had a lifelong passion for science and also to share that passion and to educate others. During my own studies of physics with astrophysics, I was a member of the Institute of Physics' Researchers in Residence programme at various schools in Surrey. And when I finished my PhD, I took a couple of years in industry working as a research designer for a telecommunications company to develop my skills, but also to know what I was talking about when I later met students and talked about possible careers in science. Now, after 20 years experience teaching science to GCSE and physics to A-level, and with experiences along the way, including head of science, head of physics, head of Key Stage 3, Year 9 science, and probably my favourite, head of enrichment activities at one of the schools I've been privileged to teach in. I really feel like I've got a wealth of experience, and my passion is, if anything, even greater. I've developed resources to enhance my teaching and enhance the experience for students every year. At the moment, I'm teaching GCSE astronomy, although lots of students just come along for a few years to do it for fun. I'm also the lead in our school's science part of the F1 challenge, and I have taken my science knowledge and experience to various other schools in Chelmsford, also to Harlow College and to various churches of different denominations, and to a scout group in Writtle. My resources have been shared through different schools and colleagues, and some of them have even been published. I believe that I can enthuse and inspire students with the programme of these masterclasses, and I believe that we really need to make sure that the next generation understands the importance of science technology and space exploration. I also believe that education itself is the key to social mobility. I can testify to the opportunities that it can give, and I believe that everyone is entitled to find out and discover their passion and to take it wherever they can. Okay, so we're going to take our dry ice. Now our dry ice is a bit colder than regular ice. And it's going to start, actually it doesn't go through a liquid phase, it just goes straight from a solid into a gas. So it's going to start subliming straight away, and you're going to see some nice smoke coming off. In just a second, I'll show you what I mean. But I can't let you touch it because it would give you frostbite. So it is quite a bit colder. There we go. Okay? So we've now got our comet, which is a combination of ice and dust. And normally, they're too small to see. But when they get closer to the sun, when they come in close to the sun, they get a lot hotter. And because of that heat, the ice melts and vaporizes, creating a beautiful long tail. Now in the case of a comet, that tail can stretch out thousands and thousands of miles, and that's why we can see the comet as it streaks across the sky. You say that?
Oh! Nice.
That's one of the best ones we've had. So when you rub electrons off a balloon or off your hair, you're charging them up. And we know that opposites attract and light propels light. So in this case, we're going to look at a couple of examples where we're going to charge something out and it's going to repel. This is all going to have the same charge. Now, the first one we always do is the hair. I don't have the greatest hair for this, but hopefully you'll be able to see what's going on. on.
Tablet.
Okay, so my hair will do a reasonable job of standing up. And the reason why it's doing that is because each of my hairs has got the same charge and is repelling, like the north poles of a magnet. Okay? Now, let me show you a slightly more dramatic version of this. So each one of these is going to have the same charge, and therefore each one of them is going to repel.